Welcome to Tilt Talks. My name is Adam Roberts, and I'm the producing artistic director of Tilt Performance Group, a theater company I co-founded in 2013 with a mission to shatter disability stereotypes through inclusive theater. Throughout the upcoming seasons of this podcast, I'll be chatting with company members, staff, volunteers, and community partners about their stories and what Tilt means to them. This is Tilt Talks, shattering disability stereotypes, one episode at a time. Hi there, everyone. Welcome to Tilt Talks. My name is Adam Roberts, and I am the co-founder and the producing artistic director of Tilt Performance Group. I am so excited to be here today with some friends from Superior HealthPlan, and Superior has been one of Tilt's oldest sponsors. I think that Superior actually came on very early on in our sponsorship endeavors with Tilt, and I am excited to delve in more. I've learned more and more about Superior as I've gotten more personally involved in our sponsorship endeavors here at Tilt, and I have some questions for the folks who are joining me here today. We have Carrie, Andrea, and Sonia, and I am going to get us kicked off here with a few questions, and one of those is, would one of you be able to give me and our listeners some background about Superior HealthPlan?
Hi, Adam. Yeah, I would be happy to sort of weigh in on that. So Superior is a managed healthcare organization serving about 1.8 million members across all 254 counties. We started in El Paso in 1999, and we've been excited to grow ever since. Superior also provides health coverage through Medicaid, the Children's Health Insurance Program, also known as CHIP, Medicare, and on the health insurance marketplace. We are also the sole provider of health care for children and youth in foster care in Texas, and we've been doing that since 2008. Superior is primarily focused on serving underdeserved and underinsured populations, and that includes women and children, single moms, low-income families, people with disabilities, and seniors. We are part of the Centene Corporation, which is a leading health insurance company that serves 25 million people across all 50 states. So that's just a little bit of information about where we are in our background.
That's incredible. You know, a couple years ago, I found myself in the freelancer individual marketplace for health insurance. And I so appreciate that companies like Superior are out there, because I had not navigated that terrain for a while, and the challenges and the difficulties of, pursuing health insurance that wasn't necessarily completely connected to a large company or an entity was something that was new to me. And so hearing about the specific initiatives and populations that you all are committed to serving is especially near and dear to my heart. I know that you just mentioned that Superior is part of a national healthcare company, but I also am curious as to whether Superior is specifically only focused in Texas, or how does that work for you all?
Yeah, so I can kind of follow up on that. So Superior is a subsidiary of Centene Corporation, but we deliver service locally. So we believe that healthcare is best delivered locally, and so that's why we have active local involvement. So each state runs their own health plan. We have staff in each of our service delivery areas here at Superior that are only focused on Texas and the communities that we serve. And so whether that's working with an organization like Tilt, or setting up a health fair with a school, or doing a grant or a sponsorship, it's really the key of Superior is making sure that we are local to Texas.
That's incredible. And, for our listeners who may be new to this Tilt Talks experience, Tilt is based in Austin, Texas. And so that's why we're talking a little specifically about Texas today. And I would love to hear a little more about how Superior stays involved and active in Texas communities. What are some of your specific initiatives, and how are you all involved here in Texas?
So for Superior, we have a large area to cover, 254 counties. We have an outreach team that's dedicated to helping transform the health of the community one person at a time. And that means going out and creating these events such as health fairs, health education presentations, volunteering, and just collaborating with all kinds of organizations that are aligned with our mission. Some of our goals are, it's all about, that transformation of the community. Yes, one person at a time, but, as you touch one person, that person goes and touches other people about the information and education that they've received. And so our goal is to educate them and to keep the community talking about the best ways to stay healthy, physically and mentally. And some of the ways that we've done that is by sponsoring events that are as well aligned with this goal. Just a brief snippet of what we've done. From July to October, we volunteered 124 hours, attended 188 events. We've given out approximately $18,000 in grants just within that quarter. So, and like I said, this is just a very small portion of some of the things that we do throughout the year to remain active in Texas communities.
Incredible. And you did all that during a pandemic. It's really quite
exactly
amazing, I have to say. Now, Andrea had mentioned schools when she was talking with us just now. And I know that you all have an initiative that is based in, I believe, hygiene closets. Is that correct?
Yeah. So it actually, going back to the pandemic, we realized there was definitely a need in the community. Individually, we had lots of partners helping with food, but there was still an issue getting basic things like, deodorants, laundry soap, things like that families were needing. And so we actually had $70,000 in grant funds that we devoted to the community for independent living centers. So individuals that have disabilities and utilize those centers. We set up hygiene closets across Texas so that maybe if they weren't able to get to the store or they were immune compromised, they could go to that center that they're used to going to and obtain those items. And it was a huge success. And we were really proud to be able to do that. So when the school year started this year, we realized it's a need, across the board. And so we are able to partner with multiple school districts, Austin, Odessa, San Antonio, have hygiene closets in schools. And so that children, aren't embarrassed to come to school. Maybe they need some deodorant, or maybe they weren't able to wash their clothes at home. And so Superior sponsoring those hygiene closets really make a difference to the families that we serve.
I can only imagine. And I think that, we have experienced at Tilt as well, that not only some, but many of the initiatives that we sort of started because of the pandemic and during the pandemic are things that we realized are ongoing needs, just like that as well. And so I think pivoting to those things has been something that we're very proud of as well. And I think that makes this a special collaboration for us too. I have a question about another initiative that I know you all do that I think is going to be near and dear to my heart as well, because sensory-friendly performances in the theater are something that Tilt undertakes. And I am interested to know, I know that you all do some work with sensory-friendly movies, and that's something that I have not experienced in the past. I've experienced sensory-friendly live performance, but not sensory-friendly movies. And I'm interested to hear about that.
Yeah, so this is one of my favorites too. So we're on this.
Great.
So sensory-friendly movies, these actually came about because we have a staff member who has a child with special needs and has a little bit of a sensory processing. And so she serves on a support group with other parents. And it was just one of those things to where she would say, it's hard because you want to take the entire family to a movie together, but, the child can't sit through the entire thing, or, maybe the lights are too dim and they become uncomfortable, or the noise is too loud. And so we've partnered with Synergy Entertainment. They've been an awesome partner. And one Saturday a month, we do sensory-friendly movies. So that means the entire family gets to come out. There's no cost to them. As long as one of their children has a disability, they're welcome to attend for free. Prior to the movie, we have some community partners set up. So maybe they don't know about an organization in the community that can help support them. They can learn about that group, go into the movie, and the lights are going to be on. They're just dimmed a tiny bit, and then the noise will be turned down quite a bit. And if the children, maybe they can't sit, then they're free to, roam the aisles, hang out, but the family still gets to enjoy a movie together. So that's been something that we were really proud to bring. We have that in 3 different areas right now, and it's been a huge success, and our families are very thankful for it. So we are looking to expand that in the coming year.
That's so cool. Please keep us at Tilt updated about that as well, because we would love to be one of those community partners. That's so awesome. I love it.
Yes, for sure.
Fantastic. And that is kind of a fun segue to a company member of Tilt, a longtime company member, Blake. He has been involved with the Special Olympics just for forever, I think. And so, we get to celebrate with him and some of his Special Olympics goals and victories. And I know that Superior is a supporter of the Special Olympics too, right?
Yes, and we have missed our Special Olympics friends so much. So, we didn't have anything going on last year, and even the majority of this year, they just, it just wasn't safe for them to have events. But with last month, we've got to attend a couple of different things. We had a fun event happen in Austin. We have a huge bowling tournament coming up in the Lubbock area. I think last weekend we were in El Paso doing a tennis tournament with those individuals of the Special Olympics. So we love that partnership that we have with them. And so that's another one that we will definitely continue. The athletes, the staff love going to those events. It's just such a fun time for everybody. We get to see them succeed and cheer them on. So Superior is definitely proud to partner with Special Olympics.
Well, you all have a calendar that is chock full, but it's fun because it's chock full of cool things.
Yes, very cool.
I enjoy that too. And I think that sometimes, working in disability theater, one of the things that sometimes gets overlooked, I think, by the public is the ways in which mental health itself can be a disability and can also interact with other disabilities that are not per se mental health focused. And I know that you all are dedicated to work with combating mental health challenges as well. And I'm curious as to what that looks like at Superior.
Back in 2016, Superior integrated behavioral health services along with physical health. And that is our commitment in providing a more holistic healthcare for all of our members. We recently partnered back in May because May is actually Mental Health Month. And during that month, we partnered and continue to have a partnership with an organization called EverFi. And we offer an interactive mental health and wellness digital course to middle and high school students across Hidalgo County. So it's currently only in one county in Texas. It's a digital course made available at no cost to any school within that county. Superior and EverFi are offering the course to all of the school districts in that county. And this actual partnership runs through April of 2022.
Absolutely wonderful. Just yet another thing that you all are doing. And, you have so many balls in the air, but again, just like your calendar, they're also impactful. It has to be both fulfilling and sort of challenging to keep everything going and the plate spinning. But at the end of the day, I think we feel the same way at Tilt. It's, at the end of the day, you can sort of measure some of your tiredness in the worthiness and the worthwhile impact that's being made. And I think that makes it all amazing.
So we also have our own performance show going on every day.
Yes, there you go. Right?
Sure do.
Oh, sometimes behind the scenes and sometimes it's on stage, even when you don't intend it to be, right?
Yeah.
So we've talked a lot about the rest of Texas, and I am curious as to how specifically Superior supports and interacts with the Austin area.
So I actually love Austin, lived there for 11 years. And there in Travis, we have partnered with several organizations, including VELA, Austin Voices for Education, several and many school districts, as well as the United Way for Greater Austin. With VELA, we support and partner with them on a variety of special needs events. So these are events that, just like the sensory friendly movies, we have our parents and kiddos, and they all want to be or attend as a family. So this is one of those things that VELA does, as well as provide, helpful hints, tips, ideas for parents who have children with special needs, provides a support group and all of that great stuff. And these are the types of things that we do with some of our partners. We partner with Austin Voices for Education. They're integrated in the Austin ISD. And we've been supporting this organization for many years now. And it fosters collaboration amongst families, kids, and other organizations because they provide huge events for families. And, it's just a very holistic approach to making sure that not just the child is involved, but the entire family. And then the last one, United Way for Greater Austin, Superior and Centene participate in an employee giving campaign, and we donate every year. In the past 7 years, our employees have donated approximately $1.6 million to Texas chapters of United Way. Because Austin is one of our largest offices, about half of those donations have gone to the United Way for Greater Austin.
Wow, that's fantastic. We've started out, looking at a 30,000 foot view of Texas, if you will, the whole country, as we've talked about. We've zeroed in on Texas, we've zeroed in on Austin, and now we're going to zero in on Tilt specifically. As I said, when we opened up, Superior is one of our oldest supporters of Tilt. And I am curious to know from you all, why? Why do you enjoy supporting Tilt at Superior? How does that align with what you all are about?
Well, I'll take that one. That's easy because as an organization, both Superior and Centene, we're committed to inclusion. So when we support or sponsor or partner with organizations, we're always looking for those that align with our goals and our values, and Tilt's a great example of that. So it's an easy partnership for us. Tilt is focused on supporting people who have disabilities and giving them opportunities to be included. And also just demonstrating that because someone has a disability doesn't mean they can't do anything that a person who doesn't have one can do, right? And so one of the primary groups that we provide health coverage to are people with disabilities. So we're always looking for ways that we can support not only our members, but individuals and community organizations who support this group. And Tilt is dedicated to creating a more inclusive environment. And so we're proud to support that mission.
Well, thank you, Carrie. It's always nice to hear that the goals of your organization are being reflected back in your audiences, in your sponsors, in the perspectives of the people that you are working to make an impact in their lives. And so I couldn't appreciate that more from you all. We have covered a lot of ground, and obviously there are really seemingly countless ways in which Superior is doing amazing, cool, fun, innovative things all over the country and specifically touching us here in Texas and Austin. If folks want to learn more about any of these initiatives or more about how Superior came to be and the work that you all are doing, how can they do that?
Sure. So you can learn more about us at superiorhealthplan.com. or by following us on social media channels like Facebook and YouTube. Superior members can call us at 1-800-783-5386 or log in to the member portal to connect with us that way.
Thank you all so very much for taking your time. Andrea, Carrie, Sonia, it's always wonderful to spend time with you all. And is there any last word that anyone would like to share?
Just thank you, Adam, and all of the great work that Tilt does for the community and for our members.
Well, and thank you to all of you. I could not appreciate that more. And I know I speak for all of our company members, our staff, our board, when I say thank you. And we hope this is a very long-term partnership together. And I want to thank everyone who's listening today and who tuned into this episode of Tilt Talks. We'll be back next month with another. Take care and continue to shatter those disability stereotypes. Thanks for joining us for this episode of Tilt Talks, and special thanks to Riley Wesson for editing today's installment. Catch you next time.